Good evening, everyone. We are Group 9. Today, we'll talk about Singapore Airlines and their approach to sustainability. And our topic for today is Soaring Greener, Charting the Future with Green Premium Economy Plus. Our presentation has four parts. First, I'll cover the background. Then, Zhihan will share the main analysis. Finally, Aijin Jiaxin will introduce our key strategy and recommendations. We hope our work offers some useful insights. Let's start with the background. In recent years, global aviation has grown quickly, but this has led to rising carbon emissions, putting the pressure on airlines to be more sustainable. Singapore Airlines, as a leading global carrier, faces these challenges head on. They need to balance growth with environmental responsibility. To address these issues, the industry has seen the introduction of stricter carbon regulations and SAF, Sustainable Aviation Fuel limits. Singapore Airlines has begun exploring the use of SAF and other green innovations, such as more fuel efficiency aircraft and digital solutions to optimize flight operations. At the same time, market expectations and ESG standards are pushing the airline to strengthen its sustainability commitments and maintain its global reputation for excellence. So, sustainability is no longer optional, it's critical for Singapore Airlines and the whole aviation industry.
We will focus on three core components: SIA's internal analyze, external analyze, and the critical strategy challenge. So let's cover SIA's core strengths, the foundation of its sustained competitive advantage. We have four key strengths. First, exceptional service quality, which is world-renowned. Second, a modern A350 which reduces our operating costs. Third, unparalleled professional training, a difficulty advantage for revise to copy. Fourth, strong brand loyalty built on our premium service. These are the success to SIA success. So, however, SIA also faces several weaknesses. The main challenge is facing profit pressure due to intense price competition. Second, its business has a mostly reliance on international travelers. Lastly, risks caused by delays in new aircraft deliveries may affect flight schedule and cost management. Now let's look at the external environment. The airline industry is mature, characterized by slow growth and intense competition. The biggest threat comes from consistent pressure created by low-cost carriers. They are continuously eating into the market. Therefore, SIA's strategy must focus on maintaining and expanding its competitive edge in premium service, loyalty programs, and model fleet assets. Finally, let's address SIA's critical strategy challenge. The core of the challenge is sustainability. The question is, how can SIA meet IATA's net zero carbon emissions by 2050 target while still maintaining profitability? While SIA uses sustainable aviation fuels, it's currently less than 1% of consumption. Achieving this environmental goal faithfully and affordably over the next 2 decades is the company's biggest challenge.
Singapore Airline currently offers a voluntary carbon offset program where customers estimate their flight emissions and optionally contribute to verified carbon offset projects. This existing scheme lets passengers support climate initiatives post-flight, but it does not directly reduce the emissions of the flight itself. We introduce Green Premium Economy Plus, a new travel class that brings sustainability into every stage of air travel. This ticket is designed for passengers who prefer a comfortable journey with a lighter environmental impact. Flights under this program will operate using sustainable aviation fuel, which produces significantly fewer life cycle carbon emissions than the traditional jet fuel. In addition, Singapore Airline will partner with air capture facilities on the ground that use direct air capture technology to remove CO2 from the atmosphere. The captured carbon is then permanently stored or reused, helping to balance the remaining emissions from each flight. The aircraft surface is protected with a water-based eco-coating rather than the traditional chemical paint. This modern coating is lighter, free of heavy metals, and helps keep the aircraft smooth and clean, improving fuel efficiency. It also minimizes the release of harmful compounds during production and maintenance, contributing to a safer, more sustainable operation. Inside the cabin, passengers will enjoy a thoughtfully designed eco-friendly service. Meals are served with wooden cutlery and biodegradable containers, while the blankets and seat covers are made from recycled fibers. Lighting and climate systems automatically adjust to save energy throughout the flight. These changes may seem small, but together they reduce waste and resource use while also maintaining Singapore Airlines' high standard of comfort. To recognize passengers' participation, the captain will make an announcement before takeoff, naming those who have chosen Green Premium Economy Plus. It's a simple, respectful gesture that highlights each traveler's contribution to sustainable aviation. Compared with the regular Premium Economy Class, Green Premium Economy Plus goes further by integrating cleaner fuels, advanced materials, and carbon removal partnerships into a single experience. Every element, from SCF usage to ground-based air capture, works toward one goal: reducing the total carbon footprint of air travel. Green Premium Economy Plus shows how practical steps and smart technology can make flying more responsible, offering passengers a new way to travel sustainably without giving up comfort or quality.
用你的鼠标动我的电脑，你在想啥？
Hello everyone, before my presentation, I would like to show my thanks to my teammates because they did a great contribution to this project. I'm very appreciative with that. Today my part about the target customer. We divided the customer into three categories. The first is corporate clients with ESG goals. The second is most majority targets, which are more concerned about the environment. And the third one is other customers. The next part about the value propositions and the strategy fee. We got three concepts about the value propositions. The first one is more eco-friendly, like customers who choose this kind of tickets or airlines can eliminate the carbon dioxide when they fly to somewhere else. And the second one is better image. Customers who choose this kind of tickets can look more supportive of sustainability. And the third one is more involvement. Customers can feel they are doing something good to the environment. The next part is about strategy fits with Singapore Airline. We also got three concepts. The first one is green actions match a high quality brand. And second is supports Singapore's long-term goal about the ESG. And the last one is about the industry. The whole aviation industry, as we know, is moving forward to greener flying. So I think all these kind of concepts aligns with the Singapore Airlines strategy. So this is my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Now I will introduce our pricing decisions for new Green Premium Economy Plus service. We adopt a value-based pricing strategies, setting the fare 15 to 20% above the standard Premium Economy Class. This price reflects the added value passengers receive. Instead of simply increase the price due to the higher operating costs. We're focusing on allowing customers to perceive fairness and emotional rewards. We want them to feel that what they pay is worth what they gain, both in comfort and meaningful environmental impact. Here, shows the logical behaviors, the price strategies. The service add value by offering sustainable comfort and unique features. This lead to fair price based on the perceived value. As a result, customers build loyalty through emotional attachment and positive experience. Next, some customers may say that how the service benefit us and why we pay for it. First, every time customers choose Green Permit Economy Plus, Singapore Airlines donate a small educational gift or school supply to children in rural Africa. This means that the flight is not only a journal but also a way to create real social impact. Passengers also receive a short thank you message for digital postcard showing how their choices made a difference. This transforms a normal flight into a meaningful act of kindness and responsibilities. In addition to emotional values, passengers also receive a practical benefits, priorities boarding and faster check-in, healthier meal service in sustainable packing, extra green meals that can offset carbon emissions to be random for eco-friendly product and digital sustainability certification showing their personal carbon reductions. In particular, we encourage more companies to take advantage of our flights. For company clients, the service supports ESG performance by reducing carbon emissions in business travel. Frequent flyer can also enjoy double reward points on green roads. Finally, to make the journal even more personal, the captains may acknowledge select passenger by name during the in-flight announcement. Thank them for choosing a sustainable options. After landing, passengers receive a digital thank you certification signed by the captain. These personal recognitions create emotional connect and encourage repeat choices. Thank you.
For challenges and mitigation strategies, first, the use of SAF greatly increases costs and is still 2 to 5 times more expensive than regular jet fuel. To manage this, Singapore Airlines can join government SAF incentive programs to reduce costs. Second, some passengers may not clearly understand the environmental value of green service. So SIA can use digital marketing to show the real carbon reduction per flight and raise awareness. Lastly, there's a competitive imitation risk, as other airlines might launch similar products. To stay ahead, SIA can focus on personalized experience to boost customer loyalty. With these strategies, the launch can be both eco-friendly and attractive to customers. To conclude, SAA's Green Premium Economy Plus concept as comfort, value, and eco-benefits, reinforcing its image as a leader in sustainable luxury. Its value-based pricing and customer-focused innovation show that responsible travel doesn't have to compromise the passenger experience. Overall, Singapore Airlines is setting an example for how airlines can fly greener and smarter in the future. Thank you for your attention. That's the end of our presentation.